Hey, everybody, welcome to Club Helsinki Virtual Open Mic. Hey, Ryder,
Hi, Cameron.
how's life on the other side of the river?
It's all right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
uh, yeah, lots of campaign signs up, um, representing all spectrums of the political um,
Quite so,
situation.
quite so. Yeah, and thank you for the one you gave me. Vote for
You're welcome.
change. That's a good one.
Yes.
And
Uh,
how's October the Owl doing tonight?
October, it is enjoying the month of October, the autumn,
Yes.
and watching over us, um, preparing for the blue moon on Halloween,
Uh,
and all of the um, magical things that this season brings us.
do you have any big plans for Halloween this year, Ryder?
Oh yes, the Dust Bowl Fairies duet is doing a virtual show on Friday night, and it will be part of the Festival of Ghouls, and it's musicians raising money for venues that have been shut down. And then on Saturday, I'm performing live at a lodge in um, Big Indian, I believe it's called. It's
Wow,
out in the mountains.
wow,
So still some shows happening, which is nice.
cool. Sounds good. All right, what are we starting off with tonight? Some old friends.
Yes, this is wonderful. We have a video from Frenchie and the Punk, uh, and Dust Bowl Fairies and Frenchie and the Punk have played so many wonderful shows together. We think of them as our sister brother band. So uh, they are a French-born artist and an American musician, met in October 1998 in an office building in New York City. This is a really cute story, so I've got to read it. By October 1999, they were collaborating creatively, and it wasn't long before Frenchie and the Punk was formed. They ran away together and joined the music and art circus and never looked back, touring year-round across the US and Europe. They now reside in the Hudson Valley and have been most recently seen live streaming from their basement. So after Frenchie and the Punks video, we have a video by Roman Jones. Roman and Frenchie and the Punk have both been to the live open mic at the beautiful Club Helsinki that we miss. So his song was originally written 30 years ago about corporate greed, the military machine, and destruction of our planet. And it still holds true today in this 2014 version of the song. So we're looking forward to seeing that video as well. And we're also this week supporting a very important auction. It's for the Hudson Library, the public library.
Yes.
And it's an auction of artwork. And actually, 45% of the money raised will go directly back to the artist who donated the artwork. So it's also supporting local artists in the Hudson Valley. And there are over 80 pieces of art in the auction. And so we encourage you to take a look at that. And maybe now that you're spending so much time at home, maybe you need some new artwork for your walls.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
I'm Frenchie.
I'm the Punk.
And we are Frenchie and the Punk. And it's called
The Confession of Jack, Bonnie, and Sally Clyde.
Come close, my darling, and I must confess, my pearls are not real and I don't own this dress. My shoes are on loan, gloves, garbage can't find, starting to feel like 1929. I'm not a countess, like I have said. I don't own this mansion. meant to be. We're meant to be.
Frenchie the Punk, over and out.
Over and out.
Thank you.
Yes.
Listen closely, our mother is crying, and we are not listening, not really trying. Listen, brothers, listen, sisters, our planet what's sacred is quickly becoming a wasteland. Wasteland. Hey! Listen, generals, we know you're lying. Your missiles are pointed straight at the dying. Bankers so greedy, ignoring the needy. The earth is not ready for drowning in your avarice, in your venom. In the end, we may know why we were here. In the end, we may know why we were here. Oh, listen, mothers, listen, fathers, fight for the woodlands, fight for the waters. Listen, children, for you are the future. The earth is not ready for lying in its ashes, in its ashes. In the end, we will see machines strip years. In the end, we will ask, when's the tears? In the end, we will face and fight our fears. In the end, we will know why we were here. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%.
All right, thank you, Roman Jones and Frenchie and the Punk, both of them. Very cool. All right, coming up next from Summit, New Jersey is Marty Siegel. He is playing along with some backtracks, and he says he caught himself a case of something. He retired in 2018, and he's been playing a lot of music, and he has a new appreciation of loving life, and points out what a strange, long, strange trip it's been. And yes, I would agree with that, Marty. And then coming to us from David Grossman, this is a submission from David. It is a music video called Silver Crazy, performed by a duo from the San Francisco Bay Area named Pryor and Wilder, who live in the LA area now. So coming from New Jersey, Marty Siegel, and from great state of California, a submission by David Grossman, Pryor and Wilder.
All right, here we go. Let's try it again. Going down the road to sunny day, and I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time. Hard times come my way, and I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I was running hard, hardly had a chance to breathe. Then trouble came knocking at my door. Now those times gone, I can hardly believe. I'm back on my feet, been stronger than before, and I'm running down the road to sunny days. And I'm taking my time, I'm taking my time. Hard times come my way. I'm doing fine, I'm doing fine. I was running hard, hardly had a chance to breathe. Then trouble came knocking at my door. Those times gone, I can hardly believe. But I'm back on my feet, and stronger than before. And I'm going down the road to sunny days. And I'm taking my time, I'm taking my time. Hard times come my way, and I'm doing fine, I'm doing fine, I'm doing fine, 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 I'm doing fine, I'm doing fine, I'm doing fine.
All right.
That was wonderful. All right, so up next we have Liz LaJudas, and then we have Big Joe Ratowski, one of our virtual mic regulars.
Yes.
So Liz LaJudas is a Hudson Valley musician. She's the bassist for the Dust Bowl Fairies, and she's playing a cover song called Not by the band Big Thief. And she started playing Not in response to the Australian wildfires in 2019. The song goes out to all of the people, plants, and animals that are enduring drought-induced wildfires worldwide. So thank you so much, Liz. And Joe Ratowski is playing, it's called Piano Solo for Club Helsinki. Thanks, Joe. It's personal reflections on 3 great songs composed by George Gershwin: Our Love Is Here to Stay, Someone to Watch Over Me, and Summertime.
It's not the energy railing or the lines in your face or the clouds in the ceiling or the clouds in space. It's not to fall on the table, not a bed in the earth, not a bed in the stable or your stable words. It's not the farmer's being or the cry in the air or the boy I'm seeing with her long black hair. It's not the open waiting or the furnace glow or the blood of you bleeding as you try to let go. It's not the room, not beginning, not the crowd, not winning, not the planet that's spinning, not a rose, not heat, not the fire lapping up the creek, not food, not to eat, not the needy sigh, or your spine tattoo, or your shimmery eyes, or the wet of the dew. It's not the warm illusion, or the crack in the plate, or the breath of confusion, or the darkness of sleep. It's not the room, not beginning, not the crowd, not winning, not the planet that's spinning, not a room, not heat, not the fire lapping up the creek, not food, not to eat, not what you really wanted, or the mess in your purse, or the bed that is haunted with a blanket of thirst. It's not the hunger revealing, or the ricochet in a cave, or the hand that is healing, or the nameless grave. It's not the room, not beginning, not the crowd, not winning, not the planet that's spinning, not a room, not heat, not the fire lapping up the creek, not food, not to eat, not to die, not down, not to laugh, not lying, not to vacate wilderness fighting. It's not a room, not beginning, not the crowd, not winning, not the planet that's spinning.
Thank you, Big Joe Rotowski and the River Fairy herself, Liz LaJudas. All right, and we have another submission from New Jersey, this one coming from Ridgewood. Nick Berry is a bona fide open mic hero, and he usually ruminates a little bit about the status of his band. On this submission, he says, though the quality of band members has fluctuated over the years, Nick seems to be the only member that refuses to leave the band. So, I like these words of wisdom, and I can always relate to him. He also says about himself, perfect teeth, nice smell, and a class act all the way. So that's coming to us from Nick Berry, AKA Pig Boy, and the name of the band, or in this case, solo performer, is Dots Will Echo. And then after that, we have Sean Smith, who's coming to us from Eastern Massachusetts, out near Boston. And he plays music mainly from Irish, Scottish, and English folk traditions, and using contemporary styles and ideas that emerged during the folk revival of the late 60s and 70s. The name of his song is Adam in Paradise.
When Adam was in paradise, in the first of recreation, though he lived in pettiness, he murmured at her station. Though he never seen the fair, his notion it was there. You found it our part and share and hug you to a bosom. Will you have some to the brim, toast about the Jordan bowl, the daddy that may get the last that he loves in his bosom. blossom blown, and he began me straight to hug you to his bosom. Fill your glass up to the brim, toast about the Jordan bow, a happy lad may get the lads that he loves in his bosom. See the corn growing from the stalk, so I went in. To yonder they did prepare in search of pleasure and for share, and the maid she was content to lie all in his bosom. Fill your glass up to the brim, toast about the Jordan bow, that every lad may get the last that he loves in his bosom. Fill your glass up to the brim, toast about the Jordan bow, that every lad may get the last that he loves in his bosom.
All right. Thank you, Sean.
Yes, thank you. We do have some chats coming in. You can send us messages on the Facebook page or the YouTube channel, wherever you may be watching. If there's a way to send a chat, we would love to hear from you. Tonight, we've been hearing from many people, including Bronwyn,
Hello, Bronwyn.
Alana, Creality TV,
Hello, Cassidy A. Mays.
And Joe Witowski,
Good job.
Edward, and of course, Nia.
Hello, Nia.
So our next video is by Girl Blue. She is Ariel O'Keefe. She lives in Troy, New York, a singer-songwriter, and the song is called 6 Moons. And she is going to be performing with the Dust Bowl Fairies duet. That's myself and John B. Wooden, and actually encourage everyone to tune in Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And there are links up. There's a Facebook event for it on the Dust Bowl Fairies page, and there's tickets available for just donation on the Club Helsinki website, the club section. So we hope to see you there on Saturday night. We did a little interview with Girl Blue, and we're going to see her video first, I believe, and then we'll have the video afterward.
You stood there right in front of me, like destiny. Or maybe a portent that death at 28 I dreamed, dilated and clean. Into the mirror on my shoes, they say don't look at your face, but I did it anyway. And who was I kidding? I wasn't ready for you. You stood there right in front of me with my naivety
spilling. Hurled to the light, a sad brass melody ran down my cheeks. I was singing to shadowed diving deep into the mirror, dirty bathroom, and I could barely see my face, but I kept staring anyway. Man, who was I kidding? I wasn't ready for you. You stood there right in front of me, like an acid dream. This time there were 6 moons and 5 of them began to gleam. One stayed dark and lost, I think it'll always be. And in the mirror, where eyes bloom, I said, don't look at my face, but you saw me anyway. And who was I kidding? I wasn't ready for you. Who was I kidding? I wasn't ready for you.
Hi, so I'm here in the virtuals with Ariel O'Keefe. We will actually be seeing each other in person next weekend, which I'm very excited about, and we'll tell everybody about that at the end of the interview. But I thought right now we could find out a little bit about the video that she submitted to the open mic this week, and what is the name of the song?
The song's called 6 Moons.
Okay, and where was the video shot?
We shot this at the church in Troy. So it was shot by my friends who run Chromoscope Pictures. They're a local video company. They do stuff for tons of artists. So yeah, we went into the church in Troy. Yeah.
Nice. And are you based in Troy?
Yeah.
Okay, so Troy, New York. There's a pretty nice music and arts scene there, it seems like.
Yeah. I think there's been one like burgeoning over the past few years. There's like young blood kind of coming together. Yeah.
So Ariel as Girl Blue and myself and John B. Wooden and a couple other people will be together on next Saturday. It will be October 24th, and Ariel as Girl Blue is our special guest, musical guest, actually live in the club. This is the first time anybody has played music in the club since March of 2020. So this is a big special moment. So can you tell us a little bit about what you're thinking of playing, and maybe just describe your music to people, any background about yourself as a musician?
Yeah. So I'm gonna play solo for this show. I'm super excited. I didn't realize no one's played in the space. So I'm hoping to play some guitar, and I don't know if the piano is intact, but I would love to be able to play the piano if it is. But yeah, I'll just play some stripped down versions of my songs. I'm a singer-songwriter, but I think I blend a lot of different genres. I do perform with a band when I am able to, and so it's a little bit more rock leaning when I have the band. Solo, it's a little more jazz, folk, soul, that sort of a thing. So yeah, I'm super excited to play.
And is the band also under the name Girl Blue?
Yeah, the band is under Girl Blue. Yeah, I'm backed by my friend's band. Actually, they're called Dark Honey, but they also serve as my backing band when I need it. So
It's good to share, right?
yeah, they have good chemistry. So I just pop in front. It works.
Excellent. So, how can people hear more of your music? Tell people where to find you, and also what you've been working on in this long stretch of time when so much live music has been shut down.
Yeah. Okay, so first, there are a couple places to find my music online. People can find it all on Spotify and Apple Music, and really any streaming service that they like to listen to music on. You just search Girl Blue. I have a bunch of music up. You can also become a patron. I am on Patreon, so you can just search Girl Blue on Patreon, and become a supporter there. I do a monthly song club, so every month I release a demo that has not been released to the public, and people can download, and I put behind the scenes content, all that stuff. So that's where you can find me. And then as far as this year, I recorded an album during the quarantine in the summer. So I've been trying to keep busy. We did basically lost my job, as so many did, but I stay positive, and I've had a lot of time to play music and practice. So it's been good. And we did make a record. So I'm going to start putting out songs from that before the end of the year and keep going,
Do you have a title for the album?
I do, but I haven't released it yet.
Okay, it's top secret.
Yeah, for now.
Okay, ooh, top secret. All right, maybe if you go on Patreon, you'll find out about the album title before everybody else.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much. I can't wait to hear you live on Saturday the 24th at the Club Helsinki. We will be doing a virtual stream. It's at 8 o'clock Eastern New York time, and it'll be 45 minutes to an hour program featuring Girl Blue with some Dustbowl Fairies music as well. So we hope that you will join us, and there is a link up to the YouTube place where you can watch us, and that is up on our Facebook event, and we will be posting it at the open mic for anybody watching this week. You can also look on the Club Helsinki website to get the link. So we will see you all there in the virtuals on Saturday.
Awesome. I can't wait to be there.
All right. Thank you, Girl Blue and Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, everybody, Saturday night, it'll be on the Club Helsinki webpage. It'll be on the Dust Bowl Fairies Facebook page. Keep your eye out for links and info. This is a pilot, our first dip in the water of broadcasting off the stage at Club Helsinki. So please tune in.
We did just make a ticket available. It's free or donation, but it's a nice way of letting us know that you're watching, and if you want to make a donation to the artists involved, that's also helpful.
Yes, indeed, always. All right, so this next video coming up, I submitted this. I had the great honor of knowing this gentleman. I opened for him in Marin County a long time ago at Sweetwater in Mill Valley. also had the honor of playing in his club. He opened a club in his later years in the Fillmore district of San Francisco called the Boom Boom Room, which was after his most famous song that broke his career, Boom Boom. And I'm talking about the great John Lee Hooker. This video is from early in his career. He was one of the early recorded blues guys that really hit it in the early 60s. This is from a television show around it's from 1965. John Lee was really something else, man. The first time I met him, he was wearing a white cape and a white top hat, gold shoes, and a white walking stick. And he was the only person that Sweetwater dressed that way. You better believe it. Everybody's head turned when Hook walked in. He was quite something. And a little anecdote people may not know, John lived in the South Bay of the San Francisco area. And when he was, I think he was must have been in his mid 70s, maybe early 80s. And there was a fire at his house, and a terrible fire. And he arrived, they were blocking everyone. He ran right in there to get his guitars, and the cops tried to stop him, and they could not. He went into that burning house and came out with his two old guitars that meant so much to him. So anyway, this is a great video from 1965 of the young John Lee Hooker. And then after that, our friend Tony Coraldo, Man Around Town in Hudson, New York. And he's performing on the Helsinki stage. I'm not sure exactly when he did this. I think recently. He's obviously got October on the mind. So without any further ado, John Lee Hooker from 1965 and Tony Coraldo from just the other day.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna shoot you right down, right off of your feet. Take you home with me, put you in my house. Boom, 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 boom. I love to see you strut up and down the floor when you're talking to me. That baby talk, I like it like that. Ho, 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 ho. Whoa, man. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Walk your walk, baby. Wow, baby. Walk your walk, baby. Yes, ma'am. Once you walked and walked and talked and talked and whisper in my ear, tell me she loved me. I loved and talked. When she talked like that, she knocked me out right off of my feet. Ho, 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 ho. Whoa, baby. Walk your walk for me, baby. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Tony Coraldo, and God bless John Lee Hooker.
Yes. All right. So our next artist is Vera Kemper, and she says the video is dedicated to her her sister who is ill. So she says, hopefully this may fill her spirit with joy and happiness. Happy birthday, Elle. And the video took a twist from the original happy ending to a single person experience. The original music is by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, with their lyrics by Lauryn Hill. Thank you very much, Vera. And after that, we have Scott Helland with his Guitar Me of One. You heard Scott at the beginning of the show playing guitar with Frenchie and the Punk, and this is his side solo project. He says he is at the tail end of a Kickstarter campaign for his upcoming album, The Spy Detective Collective. So you can look into that and support Scott. And let's see what these artists have to offer.
All right.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I think that I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. This side of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm a lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. I waited, baby, why leave me hanging here? Can't stand it, baby, don't want to fall into fear. I love you, baby, but trust me when I say I move on, baby, don't give me more disrespect. Oh, pretty baby, from now on we disconnect and never talk to me, baby, never touch me. whose dates, yeah, never work out. It's just not worth to be frowned. One day you will get the same. Someone you love plays a game. Bad karma takes its strike, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just a shiny balloon, a needle pinch, you'll be doomed. You're just a blown up balloon, have never cared for my heart. You're just a pretty balloon, a needle pinch, you'll be doomed. And now what's coming? There's a lesson to learn. Who's to be trusted? What do we do? You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
I'm Scott Helen. This is my Guitar Me of One project. I got a brand new Kickstarter and brand new album coming out. The Kickstarter is still running till like October 22nd, 2020. So check it out if you can. It's all instrumental spy rock, spy punk.
All right, thank you, Scott Helen from Frenchie and the Punk. That he calls that spy punk. That's pretty cool. I don't know. It's the first I've heard of spy punk, and he definitely nailed spy punk. Maybe it's a genre that I'm just not hip to, but if not, it's a good new one. All right, and thank you to Vera Kemper for that creative and funny and great video. Can't take my eyes off of you. All right, coming up next, we got the French Cook and Blues Band. This was shot in New York City. This was submitted by an old classmate of mine named Betsy Ryan. And Betsy wants to get together a Bobby T. Day birthday memorial celebration jam session, which sounds like a great idea, but we're going to have to put it on hold until we can do that kind of thing again. But I will certainly do what I can to help that out when the time comes. So we have the French Cook and Blues Band, and then Philip Brooks. This is a video from Kulak's Woodshed, part of a series of videos he submitted. Kulak's Woodshed is a great little webcasting venue in North Hollywood, California. They are running a fundraiser. They're like Guitar Center, always having a sale. Kulak's is always running a fundraiser. And you can always donate to Kulak's, but I guess now is particularly helpful. So French Cook and Blues Band from New York City and Philip Brooks coming to you from Kulak's Woodshed in North Hollywood.
This is our CD release party. We got a brand new CD out here. It's called If You Wanna. Now that doesn't give you permission to do any old thing, but if you know you're not gonna get caught.
Summer skies, you and I. Try a light, I just can't see the light. I wake, my body quakes, and you're by my side. Candlelight, hypnotized. Soft and warm, your bed of nails I lie. In your eyes, I see your lies, whisper my face. I see you cold in the ground. I watch as they lower you down. I laugh as the tears hit the mound. Move in to mate, sing your Black Widow blues. Ancient lies, shallow minds, in too deep to feel the waters rise. Your thighs, my suicide, I should run for my life. I see you cold in the ground. I watch as they lower you down. I laugh as your tears hit the mound. Move in to mate, sing your Black Widow blues. You know I love my life, spinning lies. Same old shit now, different flies. Leave all my maggots, then I heave a sigh. 'Cause you know I feel love, gotta feel love. You know I feel love for the sake of the Almighty high. Yeah. I'm all alone now. She's moving closer. Wish I were a sacred cow. Silence growing louder. She wins me over. Can't keep away. Like a moth and a flame. Damaged lives, death row ties. My helping hands helped you to end my life. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, French Trucking Blues Band and Philip Brooks.
Yes. We have been receiving more chats. Wayne, Frenchie and the Punk, thanks so much for submitting your videos. Joe Witowski also submitted a video. Lana and so many others. It's Keith. Thanks so much for sending us messages. We love to hear from you. And don't forget that this Saturday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern time, New York time, there will be the pilot episode of a live virtual show, potential series. It's called Wish You Were Here, HEAR, and it will be on the Helsinki stage. So we know so many of you out there will be happy to see something happening on that stage that we all love. You can get tickets, they're free or donation, or you can just watch directly on YouTube. So there are links posted on Dust Bowl Fairies, social medias, and Club Helsinki's as well. And also don't forget to look up the auction for the Hudson Public Library.
Right. The when is that? That auction is coming up when? Do we have that?
The auction?
Yes.
The auction is live now. It started October 16th and it's going until October 28th.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a great cause. We have a great library in Hudson, and all the support we can give it, it certainly deserves it. All right, so I think that's it for the night, isn't it, Ryder? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, your owl is looking very fetching.
Why, thank you.
But I swear to God, I don't know if it's me, but it looks like the skirt's coming up a little bit down there. Little owly leg action happening there.
I don't know what's been going on in here while I'm gone. These kitty cats, they're always up to all kinds of mischief.
Up to no good, I'm sure. All right, so we're going to close with our traditional closer, Lightning Rick Warren, isn't that right?
And we do have, of course, Halloween coming up, and also the big election, which I think might be on a Tuesday.
Usually is. Yes,
So,
yes. You don't forget that last election Tuesday night, do you, Ryder?
I don't remember I haven't forgotten, though I've tried many times. The last presidential election we had at open mic.
Yes.
What
you did.
what a surprise! What a shock to many of us.
Yes, it was.
So, are we going to be all together? November election.
You know, that's a good question. That's a very good question. We'll have to think about that, and either we'll have an election. Hopefully, we'll have an election day special show. I don't know, but we'll get back to you on that.
And for anyone submitting videos for next week, we encourage anything on the spooky, scary, Halloweeny, witchy, spirity, ghosty side.
Right. Halloween is like Christmas for Ryder. So yes, spook it up, creep it up, scare it up. That'd be great. All right, so we're going to close out of here with Lightning Rick Warren, and we'll see everybody next week. Ryder, see you next week or before.
Yep. Saturday. See you Saturday.
Yeah.
Bye.